Hello, just bring you back. Okay, this is my garage roof, garage I built 11 years ago, and this is my shed roof. That was a similar time period. What I've had to do last week was put a coat about 1/4 of an inch thick of bitumen all over the roof to seal it. Right, let's get down. Right, so garage roof and shed roof. Every year, once or twice a year, I put a coat of like a rubberized pretend bitumen over it, just to seal it, because it's board, felt and black shit. Anyway, after 11 years, this roof is starting to become a little bit unwell. It's okay, it don't leak inside, but around the edges I'm starting to get a bit of mould coming in, where the edges of the felt are starting to peel back on the corners, and then rain gets in and it soaks into the board and it wicks through inside, and then it goes mouldy. Like I said, every year I put 1 or 2 coats of rubberized solution on it. So I've finished work now for the year. It's 20th of December 2018. I'm not back at work till 2nd of January because I never take holidays and I have to use them up at the end of the year. So the other day I decided to go up there and give it a coat as usual, just to seal it up until the summer, when I've probably got to put a new roof on it and on the shed. And I went to my normal place and they've stopped doing the rubberized paint on solution, which is water based, and it paints on really easily and it sets like rubber. So I ended up buying bitumen, cold bitumen, in a 25 litre tub, which was twice the price of what I normally use. But having said that, it goes on, well, it's about 1/4 of an inch thick on both buildings. It's a nightmare to try and brush it on, really. I think you're supposed to use a trowel, and you really want to be doing it in the summer so it dries. It's supposed to dry in 24 hours. Well, it's been 4 days now and it's still soft to touch. It's not wringing wet. But anyway, so I've sealed it for now. It'll do until next summer, when I shall probably rip this roof completely off, and the shed roof, and just reboard them, refelt them, or go over the top, or whatever I do. So this has led me to thinking about the carport roof situation, which I've been putting off. Obviously, I spent a year building the frame, odd hours here and there, the odd day here and there. I've got the frame done and it's got no roof on it. And the intention was to do the roof the same way as I did this: boards, felt and bitumen, or rubber, or whatever. And to do that I would need probably a week for me to do it on my own, of clear, dry weather, because if I put the boards on and it rains, the boards are ruined, even though there would be exterior ply and all that. Or I'd have to paint all the boards with a sealant somehow before I put them all up there, and then felt it, and then bitumen and everything else. And it's been bugging me, and I've been putting it off, and I was going to put it off till next spring or summer, to hope to try and get a week off with some fine weather. But in the back of my mind, it's always been, well, this garage roof I did the same on. It's lasted 11 years, but it is enclosed, whereas the carport is open to the air and the moisture. So this morning I've had a complete change of mind. Something I've been looking at for about a year is a corrugated roof, not tin, not clear plastic and all that stuff. You can get a bitumen a corrugated bitumen sheet in black, green, brown, red, whatever. So green, obviously, because everything I've got here is green. Yeah, it's made out of fibres, some sort of fibres, and it's it's moulded into a corrugated bitumen sheet. They come in 2 metre by 1 metre sizes. You nail them through the tops of the ridges with a rubber cap and all that, and it's green and it's simple. They're really light, they're only 6 kilos each. You can cut it with a handsaw with WD-40 on, that's what they advise. I've watched loads of videos. And you literally nail them with these big long sort of annular nails, like ring nails. As long as you put in at each end of each sheet 1 nail per ridge, top ridge, and then half as many between. It should stay on. They've got a 15-year guarantee, which is way past when I'll have sold this house and got a bungalow by then. And it's half the price as well as doing it with the plyboard, felt and bitumen. And I don't need to worry about weather because obviously they're completely waterproof. I can cut them and nail them on anytime I like, i.e. in the next 2 weeks while I'm off for Christmas and New Year. So all round, it's easier, it's less graft, it's going to last longer, guaranteed, and I think it will look okay. And I run it by Mrs. Springy this morning, and she said, "Oh, I like them, they look really nice. I've seen them before and thought you should do those." Obviously she didn't say. I thought she wanted the same roof as I did on here. So that's where I'm going. But for now, what I need to do is, before I go mad and go, and I've been down to the suppliers and they've got about 200 sheets, I need 18. They've got bags and bags and bags of the nail things with the seals. I've got all the stuff's there. Before I do any of that, I need to think, what do I need to do before I put the roof on? And number one is paint all the framework that I've put up there, because I don't want to put all that roofing on and then realise that the wood that I've built it, I know it's pressure treated, proper timber and all that, C16 grade I think, I don't want that to start to rot. So I'm going to paint all of that with the wax green timber care paint that I do everything else with. It's not brilliant, you have to, that sort of stuff you have to recoat every 1 or 2 years, but under this roof it's just a sealant before I go mad. So we'll have a look at that if I can stop waffling. Right, anyway, so there you go. I need to paint all of that with this green paint. It's 1:30 in the afternoon now. I reckon this is going to take me until it gets dark, about 4 o'clock, and probably all of tomorrow. So I'm not going to bore you with watching it. I don't have time-lapse facility on my editing thing, so I'll get all this painted, and then hopefully the next thing you see in about 2 days will be this all green, and then we'll go and get all the sheeting, and then there'll be some proper videos of that. Alright, well, I'm about halfway painted. It's only just 3:20, so nearly 2 hours. So, and I'm running out of light now because these are my automatic LED day and night lights. So I know it's getting dark when they come on. So that's not too bad. I was expecting it to take a lot longer than that. So I'll be back with once I've got the rest of it done. There's a couple. There you go. It's about half left to do. There's a couple of jobs I've got to do before the sheeting. One is to cut into this mortar line all the way down, put in a lead flashing so that when the edge of the panels go on, the lead flashing goes over the top. So I've got to cut all that away. I've got a load of diamond discs from my grinder and all sorts of bits. And then you can either put it in with mortar, like pointing, or you can use some various sticky substances specifically designed to do that. But oh, and I also want to put a flashing, you can't see, but I want to put flashing over the top corner of this, probably lead again, because where my sheet's going to end perfectly flush with this beam here, so that I can take my panels out. I'm going to put lead flashing over, and when I put a gutter on, I can put the flashing running into the gutter. And if I have to take panels out, I'll have to take the guttering off, but I can still get the panels past. And of course, because the sheeting will only go to the edge of here, if I bring the lead flashing the full width of this beam, then if rain blows water in, it's not going to blow the water onto the top of this, top of that. It'll blow it onto the lead. Whatever. Anyway, be back in the next clip, probably tomorrow now, with all this painted. Right, that's it for this bit. I'll put up some more videos every day or so until I'm sorted. So they'll be not so long. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Cheers, I've been Springy. Peace and love. See you later.